What's up guys, this is Scher talking, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I will show you how to defeat a battle with Tu Kwai with two different squads. This is not a really hard fight, it's more about damage. You have 5 turns to defeat Tu Kwai before it starts casting defense boost and it becomes extremely slow to beat, especially if you're using multi-hit attacks. Tu Kwai is weak to heat, cold, and then a little weak to lightning, sun, and shadow. But we can take advantage of using lightning specialists because we just got Madeline, or cold specialists. 2 different squads will be used on this video. The first one I want to showcase will be pretty interesting. I am running Imperial Cross EX and a lightning squad that brings the newest Khalid alongside newest Madeline and Kihachi. And even though Kihachi is here for her lightning attacks, you'll be using First Fighting Spirit to use Overdrive. We will have 2 turns of block damage with Hana. She will only be able to use block on turn 2 onwards. We will try to beat this in 3 turns even. Gray is also here to improve the damage even further via slash damage increase. So we'll see how it works, but you just have to defend yourself versus physical damage. In fire, it's super easy to equip your squads. So let us go. So this is turn 1. We will be using Oath of Victory to increase our damage. Hana can start with Lag Crush so that Kihachi actually reaches 0 HP. If you use skill 3, you may actually just decrease Tu Kwai's damage by so much that Kihachi won't die. It has to reach 0 HP to trigger her damage increase and all of her mechanics. After the first hit, also Hana decreases damage by so much. Okay, that's what I was expecting. From turn 2 onwards, we can block damage. Kihachi is on overdrive. And she has to use Overdrive every single turn, even without the other characters. I think Decorate Whisk would still allow me to survive turn 2, but not playing around. Lightning Blade 8-fold. And now the best skills. Actually, I think I can use Decorate Whisk, because I'll be using Thunderstorm Annihilation. And now Thunderbolt Slash. Tu Kwai will attack more times on the second turn. Kihachi being on overdrive kinda decreases a little bit of our Hana passives. Look on the damage scaling. Extremely fast. Next turn damage will be insane. If I weaken, so damage will increase a little. Okay, we didn't die. Now I can use block damage. Chocolate Present. Lightning Blade 8-fold. Right now it's better to use Lightning Crashes when you don't need a defense boost. And Thunderbolt Slash once again. Oh, I forgot to use Kihachi's Overdrive. It's not that bad because then on the next turn I'll probably have them all together. And it's the last turn. Turn 4, we'll be finishing. Even Hana may get to overdrive. Depends. Just hope there's no buff break on this turn. I don't remember. Ah, there is. We're not gonna lose much though. Our damage is increased by other factors. Yeah, Hana is on overdrive now. This is the end, Tu Kwai. Full overdrive. Exactly the amount of VP I needed. And Hana even went first. Perfect setup. Now you can see the amount of damage a lightning squad can do. We have strong old squads, now you have a strong lightning squad. The problem will still be a little bit of sustain, but look at Kihachi now, finally beating Tu Kwai, reaching close to 2 million per hit. That's the end. So, first squad, won in 4 turns. The second squad will be very similar in the way that we are still nuking, but instead we are bringing cold damage dealers because of 4 neos that will increase damage by quite a lot. I also brought ScherBR because he will increase overdrive damage and buff status. Therese because she's such a strong damage dealer that also buffs endurance and will, and of course Kihachi. This has to be the first Kihachi, though with the fierce fighting spirit inherited to be able to use overdrive every single turn after the first one. Then we have here Katarina because she's also cold based and increases your offenses and defenses as well. Bring the same equipment, all physical types, and heat as well. Imperial Cross EX formation. Okay, the fight starts. Let's go. I inherited Gobi Pool with my 4 news, not really necessary. ScherBR will always be using Tidal Spear, Katarina with her Free and Schwert, 4 news with Gobi Pool, and Kihachi. You can already start via damage via 8-fold Dual Blade. Tu Kwai didn't manage to stun me or do too much damage, especially if my Katarina can attack before Tu Kwai. Laceration happens with this squad because Tu Kwai is weak to cold, so it is nice to use it. You cannot use Dual Lightning Blade though, because you will not trigger the chases from first Kihachi that has to land a weak attack. Okay, Katarina attacked before Tu Kwai, but only 2 hits. Good enough. MacLeod is not direct on flaw. It's not direct. So no counters on turn 1. It's kind of expected turn 1 Tu Kwai doesn't attack as much, but it will on turn 2 onwards. So let's use what we have here. Another Gobi Pool. And this time I'm gonna use Fierce Fighting Spirit. Therese doesn't have enough for skill 3, so only Splash Shot. Still use that though, because you're gonna recover 1 BP, and you're still gonna apply another defense boost. Every time you're attacking with code attacks with 4 news, you apply AoE defense boost. That really helps here in this fight. We got a combo that really makes no sense since it's just support skill with a weak attack. Still okay though. How much damage is taken, and we recover when we attack as well. Since we are landing weak attacks, that triggers from Katarina passive. Only indirect attacks, so no counters. Now, that will be the first counter. It's cool because damage will be high since we are buffing cold damage a lot. Everyone is on overdrive now. Good moment to do damage. It will be nice if ScherBR goes first, but I doubt he will. So use the best stuff you have. Hachi will use her 8-fold wall blade. Therese frozen arrows, but Therese is still not fully ready. She's only going to chase twice. On turn 3, Tu Kwai will buff break us, even though we will be using ScherBR right now. It's okay because ScherBR also gives OG damage increase that will help Heihachi in a few. Okay, he went before Therese at least. Means that his damage is pretty stacked, since there were a lot of laceration. Okay, Tu Kwai is past 50% HP and will drop even further because now 2 million per hit with Therese. Insane damage. Now Fury short with 3 hits. Great. Now it will depend. Maybe we will finish by the next turn, if not by turn 5, but that's a guarantee. You can see that we didn't take much damage. We are buffing Endurance and Will with Therese, and Tu Kwai didn't stun us, even though we got a buff break now. Remember that Therese also applies defense boosts. Those cannot be removed. Too much sustain. Such a strong cold squad. Now, Heihachi can finish this with good luck. But I doubt. I think we will have to go to turn 5. Yeah, that's probably the case. Super close for 4 turns. Still, we had space. You could drop one character like, for example, ScherBR for Hulk, or someone else's like Shirei that will give overdrive points so that your Therese can overdrive faster, so that she deals more damage together with Heihachi. But we didn't need. 5 turns is pretty fine. Tu Kwai only gets hard after turn 6 anyway. You can attack multiple times, you just don't have the power to apply. 4 carrots on overdrive, this will just be fun. Super easy. One of the easiest attacks of recent times. But it's because old squads are super strong now because of 4 news. Lightning Squad was similar too, but it even added 2 different slots for non-elemental characters. Okay, that's the end, friends. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you use a different squad, please share it here in the comment section. I hope to see you soon in the next video or a live stream. Goodbye.